I've been thinking about the way you look at me. Are you sure you know the one? You can't tell me that this feeling don't run deep. Why try and hide from what belongs? Are you gonna make a move? Hiding me is not a possibility. Now the time has come to prove that I'm gonna make you love me anyway. That I'm gonna make you love, that I'm gonna make you love, that I'm gonna make you love me anyway. That I'm gonna make you love, that I'm gonna make you love, that I'm gonna make you love me anyway.
que te va a encantar, mueve, dale, vamos. Despacito, mami, yo sé que te va a gustar, mueve, dale, más sabrosito. Vamos a bailar. ¡Es la cosa! ¡Llévatelo! ¡Aprieta! ¡Vamos! Una mexicana se puso a bailar, sudaba tequila, yo quiero probar. Yo soy vegana, la van a envidiar, baila como diosa, así no jodas. ¡Súbelo, súbelo, 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 súbelo! ¡Vamos a bailar!
I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story was different with me. God's plan, 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 God's plan. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. God's plan. Yeah, I only love my bed, my mom. I'm God's plan. God's plan. God's plan.
I want you to turn to the person next to you. Yes, the person next to you. Give them a high five. Give them a hug. Because we're here for one reason. Music. Music brought us here right now in this moment. Music is the reason we're all together. Now that we got that out the way, start a fucking riot, 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 riot,
pretty girl.
Say it. Say it. Wanna look good and not be grubby? Yo, you better give me that money. Yo, you better give me that money. Wanna look good and not be grubby? Yo, you better give me that money. Oh, baby.
cerrada con 3 candados y remachada la puerta negra, porque tus padres están celosos y tienen miedo que yo te quiera. Han de pensar que estando encerrada vas a dejar pronto de quererme, pero la puerta ni 100 candados van a poder a mí detenerme. Pero la puerta no es la culpable, que tú por dentro estés llorando. Tú a mí me quieres y yo te quiero, la puerta negra sale sobrando.
Hey amigo, no hablo mexicano. No. No hablo mexicano. Hey amigo, no hablo mexicano. No.
It's G-Shock in the mix.
Hey amigo, no hablo mexicano. Mexicano.
You don't get them girls loose. You don't get the world loose. You don't get money.
Mr. Worldwide.
But I do. You don't get them girls loose. You don't get the world loose. You don't get money. But I do.
I say y'all having a good time out there.
World's mine running back. 30,000 people in here know me. 80,000 people in London, Wembley. 90,000 people in Morocco, and I'm just getting warmed up. Papo. Catch me with red one in Stockholm, Beirut Cafe, getting my drink on. While all the pretty women hit the hookah. All of them sweet, azúcar. Dale disfruta. They can't, they won't, they never will stop the party. They can't, they won't, they never will stop the party.
I say y'all having a good time out there.
Y'all thinking that you can outthink me, but you can't, frankly. I'm out for the Benjis, Frankies, you know. Just cause you ain't me, don't hate me. As a matter of fact, you should thank me, even if you don't. You're welcome, young kids. Digga, zigga, 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 zow. Who got the keys to the world now? Yours truly. Blah, 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 blah. They can't, they won't, they never will stop the party. They can't, they won't, they never will. Take it crazy.
Time. Come on, let's go.
Dame un café con leche. Dame un café con leche, mami. Dame un café con leche. Dame un café con leche, mami. Dame un café con leche. Dame un café con leche, mami. Dame un café con leche. Dame un café con leche, mami. Café con leche. Café con leche. This is how we do it. Café con leche. This is how we do it. Café con leche. This is how we do it. Café con leche. This is how we do it. Ay, mamá Inés, ay, mamá Inés, todos los negros tomamos café. Ay, mamá Inés, ay, mamá Inés, todos los negros tomamos café.
It's the one and only D.R.E. Dr. Dre, Lil Buck. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O.double-G. Straight off them killer streets of CPT. King up the beach, you ride to him in your fleet. Wood, whoop the Ville, rolling on dubs. How you feel? Whoop-de-whoop. What? Dre and Snoop hitting corners in the lag. With Doc in the back, sipping on yak. Clipping all the amps, dipping through hoods. What hood? Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. South Central out to
the west side. It's California love, this California bug. Got your boy a king of pub. I'm on one, I might bell up in the Century Club with my jeans on and my team strong. Get my drink on and my smoke on, then go home with something to poke on. Locust song for the 200 coming real. It's the next episode.
Hold up, 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 hold up,
Hey, aren't you listening? You're in the mix with my dad, DJ G-Shock.
Smoke weed every day.
¿Quién dijo que se acabó la fiesta? Ahora empezó. ¿Quién dijo que se acabó la fiesta? Ahora empezó. ¿Quién dijo que se acabó la fiesta? Ahora empezó. ¿Quién dijo que se acabó la fiesta? Ahora empezó. ¿Quién dijo que se acabó la fiesta? Ahora empezó. ¿Quién dijo que se acabó la fiesta? Ahora empezó. Alza la mano si tú quieres gozar, 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 alza la mano si tú quieres gozar.
Deja in the mix.
Welcome back to Vinyl Monkees Radio, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only G-Shock.
But I don't look as good as Suave. That's all I gotta say.
Don't even worry about that, man.
I got hair with Suave. Gotta love that guy.
First things first, thank you for toughing it out. I know it's super hot in here, man.
Oh, no, it feels like an air conditioner in here. I'm not even sweating. You know what?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I actually have one fan, finally. After 1988, DJing for like over 30 years, I finally have my first fan right here in the beautiful Covina, right?
Yeah, West Covina, but yeah, you're close.
Thank you for having me. I love it. I feel like a kid again.
Hell yeah. Hey, well, once again, thank you for coming on down here, brother. Let's run down a little history, man. I know before we started recording, we were talking about how long you've been DJing for. Let the people know how long have you been doing this craft for?
Well, since 1988, which is always going to be my number 88. That's my lucky number. Before YouTube, there was nobody to teach you. I just saw my cousin one time playing some circus disco at 45, and the original vinyl was at 33 1/3. What the fuck was that? I didn't know. I couldn't look it up.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, my cousin looks at me. I was like, what is that?
A plastic doll and all that stuff.
That grabbed me. I mean, I got ADHD and all that other shit. And all of a sudden, it was like a magnet. It grabbed me.
Yep.
And music turned my whole life around. It really did. And my cousin passed away. God rest his soul. He was a disco freak. And he gave me all his disco collection, which I would never have. And I guess that's why I'm like one of those DJs that is like up and coming. And I was still up and coming, and I have a lot of respect for Suave. I look up to him. I look up to Richard Vision and all those guys. Robert Torres that changed the game. God rest your soul. Rest in peace. We miss you. And thank you for giving me a job. You made me a living. I'm here today to say that I'm a successful man because of DJing. And if it wasn't for DJing, I wouldn't be here. But, you know, the most important thing you guys are doing, what we're supposed to do is share our story. And one of the things I've learned is tomorrow's never promised. I lost my best friend this year. He was a strong person that promoted me, always wanted me to push forward. Once the MP3 came out, he was like, dude, you can keep DJing, you can make a living. I'm like, I can't. You know, the computer changed the world. As a DJ, you came up to the turntables. It wasn't how good you played. It's what you had in that crate. And people would look up and go, wow, I know what he's got next. And that's what made the DJ. So giving me this opportunity today, it brings me back to those times. And I appreciate you guys. Vinyl Monkees is in the house. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Right now, this moment in life, tomorrow if I pass away, I died happy. You know, Robert Torres again, rest in peace. You changed the game. Thank you. And it's people like him that I look up to. Aaron, DJ Aaron, thank you for coming aboard and telling me to play for you guys. I love Suave. Yeah, 10 years ago, I did. Nobody knew that, but I love Suave. You know, it's people like him that keeps me going and motivated, and, you know, I look up to those people. And, you know, I'm young. Well, old, but young. But thank you.
No,
I really
you're very
appreciate
welcome.
it. I really appreciate it.
Hey, and this guy was, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't even have to say nothing, bro. I'm just like, yeah.
No, I love this. I could do this all day. I mean, I could do this all day, you know.
Yeah, before the show, he's like, what am I going to say? I'm like, you're good. Just
No,
talk.
no, you know.
That's awesome, bro.
I love it. You know, it's beautiful. You know, family is beautiful. Family is beautiful.
Hey, man, and once again, much love to you and your family for coming on down
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I love my wife,
man.
Annabelle,
Awesome
for supporting
support
me.
system. Yeah,
yes,
man.
my daughter over there, Marissa.
Yeah.
Shout out to her boyfriend, Xavier.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't get any better than this. I mean, I'm honestly, like, I could win the lottery tomorrow, and I wouldn't be as happy as I am right here. I'm being honest. I'm being total fucking honest.
That's awesome,
like, I
bro.
love you guys.
Hey, we appreciate
like, this
that,
This
bro.
is what I love to do. And
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
shut
bro.
up. I'm
Nah.
gonna cry.
The only thing is,
I'm gonna cry.
The only thing it has Mexican sweat on it. Take your shirt off.
Hey,
bro.
I love it. hey, I wear that shit proudly. I would wear that shit proudly. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I love it.
We got you a freshie, bro. No.
That's awesome. Thank you for christening me.
Hey, brother. And once again, we're going to ask you to do us a huge favor. If you don't mind hooking us up with the signature on the wall.
What is that?
Oh, yeah. Hey. No, but before we let you go, we're not done yet, man. Let's run down. So do you do private gigs? What are you up to right now, man?
You know what? I'm like a redheaded prostitute. You know, whatever you give me, I'll do it. You know,
No.
it just I don't do much now. You know, obviously, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since the MP3 came out, nobody wants to pay for a DJ. Everybody can get that guy that's $200 that shared his thing on Craigslist. That's got his playlist. It's all good.
Yeah.
But there's people like Suave, myself, and I that have that old school background that bring it back to the turntables. If you're willing, you know, I'm willing to do anything you want me to do at a price.
All right. Well, hey,
Right?
man. Hey,
I gotta feed my family. So,
All right.
but you know, I produce. Back in the day, you know, I did Robert Ruda. If anybody knows who that is, you know, the brothers, Café con Leche and all that shit. I was 17 years old. They brought me in as a producer on the album, and I learned a lot from that. And
That's awesome,
and you know, I was on Power 106, Power Tools once in a great while. Then I was on 901 KGGI on the DJ Little One's Earthquake Mix, which I love. And then I had my big time like this, where you can play anything you want on Exidos 99.3, and with DJ Zoe. And I want to give a shout out to DJ Zoe for bringing me onto his project. 5 years ago, we're in Power 106, where Power 106 started with the Baker Boys. I was DJing in the same room, and it was like the most amazing moment of my life. It really was. And we're sitting there going, I was 17 years old. Now, 20 years later, I'm right here in the same room. Blessed.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know, and once again,
yeah.
shout out
awesome.
to DJ Aaron, bringing all the old school DJs. We're still alive. Thank God.
We're trying.
We're trying.
Right.
Each Jack Daniels at a time.
There you go, bro. Hey, but before I do let you go, brother, contact info. If there's anybody out there that does want to hire you, how would they find you, man?
My wife. She won't let me go. No, real talk. DJ G-Shock, just like the watch. I'm the originator. You know, I just try to bring that vibe, that old school vibe back in the old school days when it took 5 minutes to find that song in the back of you in verses of just you looking up YouTube and scrolling. So look at me up at Facebook, DJ G-Shock. I should come up in your Google. I'm the originator. There's some other guy from the UK trying to take my job, but yeah, he's too young to know what turntables are.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Hell
But yeah, if you look at me up on DJ G-Shock, just like the watch, you know, you can't go wrong.
Hell yeah. Hey, once again, thank you so much. Hey,
Oh, thank you.
Hey, and I don't know if you knew this when you played this, but I'm a big Tiger of the North fan, bro. When you played La Puerta Negra, bro.
You know what? It's funny. I'm gonna give you honest truth. My dad always told me as a DJ, son, I don't care if you play dubstep, which I love dubstep, and I love my sons. They both are producers of dubstep.
Oh, nice.
And they're amazing, and I love them. And my dad always told me, don't forget about your roots. If you could put your roots in your mixing, you'll be an amazing DJ and you'll make a living.
You did it.
And That's why I did
it,
that.
bro. La puerta
Bullshit
negra,
aside.
bro. Shit. Shit, man.
I was ready to take shots with somebody, but
yeah,
everybody's
bro.
screwed though here.
Yeah,
Everybody's
no,
screwed
I
though.
know, eh.
Hey, I was like,
No, don't worry. That's what Sully's here for. He's our designated shot guy, bro.
okay. Well,
yeah. That's
well,
why he has
then
his Cabana shirt on, bro. He's
you and
ready
I
to
gotta
go.
have a shot.
Hell yeah.
I love you guys.
Hey,
Thank
well,
you for this opportunity. It's a great pleasure,
you're
honestly.
very welcome,
And Suave, I got a lot of love for you, bro. Soul City in the house.
Yeah,
honestly,
stay
bro.
tuned because this boy's about to tear it up right now.
I know. I'm scared. I'm scared.
All right, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, very, very thank you. This is the one, the only G-Shock on VinylMonkeesRadio.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was our boy G-Shock. Now you're in for a treat. We got our boy DJ Suave coming up. You ready?
Hello.
And I know you're ready. You're always ready, man, and it's always dope when this dude plays. Hell yeah. So I'm no matter how hot it is, I'm going to take my shirt off and enjoy this shit right now.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm going to go a little deep on the deep end this time.
All
So a little
right.
deep house, tech house.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And
Hell
about the
Hell yeah,
Cool.
dude. Then I'll tell you what, we'll talk after you're done, brother.
You got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be DJ Suave on VinylMonkeesRadio.com.
The ride I'm going to take you on is strong. You must release yourself to it, for it is strong. The strong rhythm. You must release yourself to it, overcome your innermost being and let you free. That's what this is about. For it is strong. This strong rhythm.
people to be blessed. In order for healing, deliverances to take place. Glory of God was going to have to fill that house. Solomon prayed, told the Lord, wherever the people may be, whatever area they might be in, if they look towards this house, if they just look towards this house, I want them to get instant deliverance. I don't care if they're in captivity, if they look toward
much. Thank Something for your mind, your body, and your soul. Something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
Vinyl Monkees Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Suave.
Yes, yes.
Hell of a set, brother. Once again, thank you so much, my man.
Ooh, it's hot
for
in
coming
here.
down here and losing 10 pounds while DJing.
It is a sauna inside this place, man. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, you're sweating.
Believe it or not, bro, we had somebody faint on us once, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
A DJ?
Yeah.
As they were playing?
Yeah. We had to stop, dude, because he was feeling faint. And we were like,
Wow.
oh, yeah. But he wore all black. I was like, oh, man. Yeah, right.
Oh, my God.
But hell yeah, bro. Once again, thank you, brother, for hooking it
Oh,
up.
always, man. You know I love coming down here.
Awesome set, my man. And what do you got going on, bro? You're always up to something.
I'm
every time.
always up to something, do no good, right? Wow. Oh, hold on. Let me catch my breath. Oh, it's hot. Well, let me see. Well, still playing. I'm going back to Chicago. Our girl Amy Umlin.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We've had it. You got us Amy on the show. Thank you for that. That's right.
Yeah. So I'm going back over there.
Oh wait a minute. When we had her, she was talking about a little a gig she had where it was like a little room that you would go into. Or remember, was it Amy, the one that was telling us that had it was like a little secret door and you'd go in?
It's the after hours called the Dragon Room.
Okay, that's what
Right,
it is.
and let me tell you, that spot is you go from the outside. It just looks like a 4-story brick building, kind of narrow, kind of run down. But when you go inside, it's pimped out inside, right? But the thing is, it's kind of, if you're not aware of what's going on, it looks like you're going upstairs, then back downstairs, then back upstairs, and somehow you end up at the basement.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You know, and like they got one room is for the bar, then the other room is for like the taco, and then the basement is where the party is. But it's weird because you feel like you're going upstairs and you're in the basement somehow.
Wow.
It is so weird, but let me tell you, it's one of the best after-hour spots I've been to in a long time.
Oh, wow.
It's called the Dragon Room. It's badass. It starts like around 4-ish or so and goes to like around noon or 1 p.m.
Damn.
And that's the first time I had met Amy. I had met Amy when I was at the sound bar.
Okay.
But when Augie, also a guy passed away.
Yeah, rest in peace.
He goes. He introduced me to her again at the Dragon Room, and he goes, "Yeah, you know what? She's a DJ and this and this and that." And so I'm sitting there enjoying the music, whatever, and all of a sudden I'm hearing these tracks that just caught my attention. I had to go up, and it was her playing. That was the story,
That
you know.
was dope.
So anyway, so that's how I met Amy. So I'm going back over there. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna be playing in a couple of weeks with Polar Nights.
Oh,
they
yeah.
They got a Thursday night coming up at some spot I'd never been to before.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
Yeah, they're a real cool group of dudes. Doza and his boys, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they've been.
So, and then I'll be back at Space Taco soon. I talked to Daryl, got to give me a date for that. And let's see what else. Production. Yes. A lot has changed. I don't want to say too much, but there's a new studio that I'm going to be working at.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and it's somebody that we all know.
Really? Oh, all right. Cool.
Somebody that we all know, someone that's been here a few times already.
Okay. Oh, right on.
And we're going to be working at the same studio, probably doing some collaboration a few tracks from now.
Nice.
Finally getting to work on Eddie Amador's remix that he's been bugging me to do for like the longest time. So I finally get to do that. Other than that, yeah, just still doing what I'm doing, still DJing as much as I can. I do have with Steve Loria, he's doing a Thursday night called Passions.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I was there maybe a month ago, and I'm playing again. That night is pretty interesting because it's all vinyl, and it's not really what you would expect out of a Steve Loria night.
Right.
It's a lot of 80s, a lot of high energy, a lot of commercial stuff, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of very commercial, a lot of freestyle.
Oh, I need to go check this out,
yeah,
man.
a lot of
I didn't know
Egyptian
this.
lover type music.
Yeah,
That kind of thing. Not really underground at all. which is something, you don't expect something from a Steve Loria night.
Yeah.
And even the house, it's more of the radio stuff that we hear back in the days, like Jawanda and all that stuff, Black Box, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Steve and Joey Avila, they're the ones that pretty much run it. But it's a lot of fun. It's at El Dorado.
Oh, right on.
Right on Spring, not too far from Exchange. And speaking of going downstairs, you go to that spot, you go downstairs, and it's a pretty cool spot. From the outside, it's just a door. You really don't know much what's going on, but once you go downstairs, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's a nice bar. It's very, very intimate, very dark. The setting looks very after-hourish, low ceiling. It's nice. It's real cool. It's real cool. And it's free, and it's every other Thursday. And, Passions. It's dope.
All right, man. You guys heard it here. And actually, he'll be out there soon. So when you see that flyer, I know Steve's always putting out the flyers with his lineup.
Just look for the big red lips.
There you go.
I think that was Kimberly's idea.
Hey, but it works. It works. Hell yeah, brother. Well, once again, my man, thank you so much.
Of course.
It's always a pleasure having you in here. Thank you for your support, bro. You have
Always,
hooked us up with these banners, all these signatures on these banners. This man has a lot to do with these signatures, man, because he brings us in a lot of cats, starting from Jackie Sin all the way to Steve Loria, all these guys.
Yeah, Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of Jackie Sins, she's doing, a few years ago, she was doing a little after-hour party in Santa Ana called Dirty Little Secret.
That's right.
And she's bringing it back.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, I believe it's at the end of August. And it's kind of a slash after hours because it starts at 11 and goes till 4 a.m. And it's going to be at a art gallery studio type, and it's somewhere in Santa Ana.
Perfect.
And so Jackie Sin, you got to have her back here.
And I was about to say, because Jackie, too, is a part of the family. Jackie, whenever you're ready, you need us. We're here for you. And if you need the promotion, let us know, man. We got you.
Yeah. So the I don't know the exact date, but I'll post it on the Monkey Show webpage on
perfect.
Facebook. But it's going to be myself and Steve Loria for that night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right. Well,
so that should be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a treat, man. And maybe we'll collaborate with Jackie even about getting that streamed on our site.
Absolutely.
Or on our YouTube page right now. Because actually right now we're having more fun. And sorry to change the subject, but that's for another note too. Any DJs, like if their mix didn't come out, we're starting to transition to YouTube because we know that Facebook's starting to, you see the video but not the sound. So, but hell yeah, man. Well, once again, Suave, thank you, my man, for coming on down. Follow this man on Instagram, on all the social medias, because he's always putting out good info out there, and even about earthquakes.
2.9. Oh, please, give me a break. Come on. If it's not at least a 3.8, don't even bother talking to me. Come on.
Right. And before I do let you go, what's the standing on Soul City? Anything coming up?
You know what? It's funny you bring that up because every now and then, quite a lot really, I bump into people and they say, "Oh, you got to bring Soul City back. Got to bring Soul City back." And I'm like, you know what? Look, Soul City. How can I say this? What happened? Look. I know Eric started Soul City in '92, and he was doing what he was doing. What if I could wave a magic wand and recreate what I did starting back in 2006? I would do it.
Yeah.
The reason why Soul City was what it was, it really had nothing to do with something that I personally made happen or my team, because I had a team behind me. Because if that was the case, we will do it all over again. I think the reason why Soul City was what it was, the timing.
Yeah,
that's what, because
totally
2006, and that was the time just before the EDM explosion.
Yeah, I totally get you.
Right before electronic music was taking off and hip hop was kind of taking a back seat.
Yeah.
So I came in at the right time to do that, especially in the East Side.
Yeah.
And you can't recreate that. And if I were to redo Soul City again, it wouldn't be the way it was.
It wouldn't do it justice.
It would no. So I'm just gonna 10 years, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
10 years.
Yeah.
I mean that's insane.
Yeah.
Doing what I was doing, or shall I say, doing what we were doing, for that amount of time, for the East Side crowd, it's
I mean, that's
and
that's historic.
And the support
You know, I
and
mean, yeah.
People, I'm still asking about it. Everybody's still asking. Oh, obviously you did something good, bro.
It won't be the same if I do it
Yeah,
again.
I
So
gotcha.
so I mean, I tell the people, look, if something happens to land on my lap, that, well, you know, maybe do a one-time kind of like a reunion type of a deal.
Right.
Then maybe, you know, something I would have to, you know, the right DJ, the right venue, something would have to land on my lap to maybe go, okay, let's do it. At least one time. But I'm not looking for it.
Yeah,
I'm not
like you said,
expecting to see that anytime soon.
Yeah, it has to land on your lap.
What we did, and that was that. The brand is still there. Every time I'm on the flyer, they do tag the Soul City logo. I like that. It's all good. For my birthday, I might do a little something with the title Soul City. But as far as doing those parties back, you know, 4 times a year on a Tuesday night, expecting 1,500 people, no, that's done with.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. Now that you put it like that, I totally agree. The scene has changed, and you had it at the right time, man.
Yeah, and back then, not much stuff was going on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Now there's all kinds of shit going on Tuesday night, you know?
Yeah, no, you're right.
So,
There's
yeah.
a bunch of stuff on Tuesday night that's always going down. Tuesday night seems to be the popular house night now. You know, and not
Right?
only here, but in Las Vegas too. You know what
True.
I mean?
There's two. There you got the taco. There's 2 Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Like the Tech House and Techno. And then out here you have Revival, you have Space Taco, and you have a bunch of stuff going. Even Ray Cash is doing. He's doing
Temple, yeah,
Temple.
yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that's going on Tuesday night, not just on the Tech House techno scene, but just on the regular club scene, bar scene going on. So yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. So it is what it was, and I'm happy with it. It
Yeah.
ended on a big note.
Oh yeah.
No matter what Soul City people talk about, everyone's gonna say it was
It was
badass.
good. Yeah, it was
You know,
badass.
it's not like other parties where they kept doing it and then they stop when 20 people show up.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
like it died on itself.
Right. No. So
Yeah,
I ended it on a high note,
Perfect.
and that was it.
Perfect, brother. Well, awesome, man. Once again, Suave, whenever you want to come in, the door's wide open for you.
Thank you. Of course.
And you know what I mean? We loved having you here. We love when you bring us people. It's always enjoyment
I
for
got
all
some
of
more
us.
people I have in mind.
Oh, awesome, bro. You know what's up, man? Door's always open. Weather's starting to drop. So it'd be more comfortable in here.
Please.
And yeah, man. Well, thank you so much, brother.
Absolutely, my man.
All right,
Thanks.
ladies and gentlemen, this has been DJ Suave on VinylMonkeysRadio.com. All right, you
I love
guys.
that.
So we're gonna wrap up today's show. Just a quick, like the way we started. We just want to end it on the note. Just giving our condolences to Robert Torres'
Robert
family.
Torres, yes.
Once again, thank you, Robert, for paving the way for a lot of us. Like I said, in my mind, I see you in heaven right now with a suit on and wings. You know, that's and a Packer hat.
And a Packer hat.
Well, and a cheese head.
Cheese
Let me
head
take my-
hat. There you
yeah,
go.
the
The
cheese,
cheese
head. man. So once again, Rob, thank you for all the support. Always running into you. You were always a very, very personable guy, very approachable, and can't wait to get the party started with you when we all get up there with you, man. So
Perfect.
our condolences to the Torres family. And on that note, once again, thank you to all the DJs who came in. Once again, Suave rocking it. DJ G-Shock who came in earlier. And again, if you were watching us on Facebook and the music got muted, the SoundCloud show will be out in a couple hours. You can hear the complete show there. If not now, you can also start watching us live on YouTube. And so far, so good on YouTube. They're letting all the sets go through without any interruption. And DJs that want to be on the show, it's as easy as contacting us. We got the Facebook page, Vinyl Monkeys Radio. There's also DJ Aaron right now, he's running all the booking. So if not, go find DJ Aaron on Facebook. And yeah, just get on the show. If not, like I said, myself, Ralph, LaRock, Suave, get in touch with any of us, and we'd love to have you a part of the show.
Cool.
Good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of VinylMonkeysRadio.com.
That's hilarious.